Hello and welcome to the Back to the Basic show with Wilson Boneme, the public speaking and presentation series. Are you a professional, an entrepreneur, or a corporate executive who desires to become a better speaker and presenter? This series is designed specially for you. I'm going to be sharing with you basic strategies, tools, and techniques that can help you to become a more confident, dynamic, and engaging speaker and presenter. And yes, you're welcome. Enjoy. To deal with the fear before the presentation, one other thing that you can do is to focus on content delivery. Under content delivery, there are four aspects that I'm going to talk about. Now, the first one is your speech structure. Now, you need to think through your speech structure. What's going to be the introduction, the opening of your speech, the body of your speech, and the conclusion of your speech. You need to think through this before you get on stage to speak. Now you need to also focus on what I call drawing a roadmap. Now for the speech structure, this is more this is where you focus more on the content, what you are going to say and how you're going to say it. Now for the roadmap, it involves what you are going to do during your presentation. How are you going to get on stage? What are some of the things that you are going to do at different points during your presentation? If you are going to tell a story, when are you going to tell the story? How are you going to tell the story? Are you going to use props? Are you going to use the slide projector? What are the things that you are going to do during the presentation before you get to the end? At the end of the presentation, what are you also going to do? So you need to have drawn a roadmap from start to finish. One of the things that brings about stage fright is the fear of making mistakes. Now, if you have thought through the presentation from start to finish, you will most likely not going to make any mistake because you have thought through the process. Okay, this is what I'm going to do at this point. This is the possible reaction that I'm going to get from the audience. If they react this way, this is what I'm going to do. If they react this other way, this is what I'm going to do. So you are anticipating what is going to happen during your presentation from start to finish. You draw a roadmap, so you think about what you're going to do, how you're going to get on stage, what you're going to do, the questions that you're going to ask, how you're going to ask the questions, who you're going to ask questions, and you think through the possible reaction and response from the audience. Under this content delivery, one other important aspect is for you to have your digital or paper guide with you. Prepare a digital or paper guide. This is one mistake that a lot of people make. Now, when you think you know everything you're going to talk about, you have prepared, you have done your research, and you have everything in your head, and you walk on stage without any form of guide, if something happens and you go blank, you would have a difficult time reconnecting with the content and with your audience. So no matter how experienced you are, I would always recommend that you always go with a guide. If you watch preachers, a lot of them come on stage, go to the pulpit with a guide, either on their phones. That's when it becomes digital. You can have an outline or have your bullet points typed on your phone and just have it with you. Or on a piece of paper, a small piece of paper, have the bullet points, have your roadmap just written out there so that at every point in time you know where you are, and if you by any twist of fate go blank, you can easily reconnect with your content by just taking a peek at your guide. Okay, so that can help you to deal with the fear before the presentation. Prepare your guide and go with it to deliver your speech. Then finally, rehearsal. Rehearse. Always make sure that you rehearse. So if you go over your speech several times, by the time you are getting on stage to speak, you have mastered your content, you have mastered the roadmap, you have mastered everything that you're supposed to do. It becomes anything that happens on stage are things that you probably have anticipated, so you are ready. Nothing hits you by surprise because you've gone through the roadmap, you've prepared the roadmap, and you've rehearsed your presentation from start to finish. You have visualized that, okay, if this person asks this question, this is how I'm going to respond. So when questions are coming during the actual presentation, you're just smiling to yourself because you have seen all this, you've played it out already, and that is the value of content delivery. It can help you to deal with the fear before the presentation. Hello, this is Wilson Bonime saying thanks for watching. I'd really love to hear from you. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to send them in. Take care. Bye-bye.